Hi family, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, welcome. Alright y'all, let's get right into it. Are you struggling with dull and brittle hair? Here is how you can bring your hair back to life. Today I will be preparing a Moringa hair butter. So I went to my local African market to get my regular shopping done, and I was so blessed to be one of the few people to get my hands on this recently shipped shea butter from Africa. Y'all know I had to get me some, y'all. So I got me some. Let's get started in making this very powerful moringa butter. So what I'm going to need is two oils. You can use whatever oil of your choice. I am using my grapeseed oil and my olive oil. I used 1/3 of a cup of grapeseed oil and 1/3 of a cup of olive oil. I also went in with about 2 tablespoons of my coconut oil. The next ingredient to add is the moringa powder. I added 2 tablespoons of the moringa powder, stir it and transfer it to the stovetop for infusion. It sat there for 45 minutes on low heat. I know I said 2 oils about a few seconds ago. I actually meant 3 oils. So I used my grapeseed oil, olive oil, and my coconut oil. As I said earlier, you can use any oil of your choice. Whatever oil works for your hair, you can use that. All right, family. So I'm just mixing my oil, and then I'm going to add in my moringa powder. All right, y'all. So while the oil is infusing, we are going to move on to our shea butter. I'm going to be using 1 cup of the shea butter. I usually cut up my butter into pieces. That way, once it gets to the stove top, it melts faster. So I already cut up my butter into pieces. Now it's time to move the butter onto the stove top. It is going to sit there until it melts. The method that I'm using to infuse the oil and to melt the butter is called the double boiler method. And what that means is you get a pot, put some water in it and set it on the stove top. Once the water starts to simmer, you can go ahead and set the bowl with your ingredients in it into the pot of water. That is very simple, family. It is called the double boiler method. And I'm only saying it to those who are new here or to those who haven't heard of this method. That is how you can infuse your oil or whatever ingredient you are going to infuse. You can use this method. It helps to prevent your ingredients from overcooking. All right, family. So now my oil has infused. I'm just going to go ahead and strain the oil. After straining the oil, we are going to move on to the shea butter. All right, family, my shea butter is ready. I strained it, of course. Now I'm going to go ahead and add a 1/2 cup of the moringa oil. I'm going to stir it and transfer it into the refrigerator for an hour. You can use whatever you have to cover your oil. I use some aluminum foil to cover the oil. It's going to sit in there for an hour. As I said, after an hour, here is my butter. I'm going to be using my hand mixer to mix my butter. In the process of mixing my butter, I went ahead and I added 2 tablespoons of the cornstarch. Cornstarch contains many minerals and vitamins for your hair. It adds volume and thickness to thin or fine hair. So I'm going to be using 2 tablespoons of the cornstarch. And it also gave my butter some texture. My butter was so smooth and soft, and it just felt different this time around. This is my very first time adding the cornstarch to my butter. Alright y'all, if you are loving this video so far, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up and also comment your favorite part of this video in the comment section. If you want to become a member of this family, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. It is absolutely free to join this amazing family, especially if you love all things DIYs for natural hair, okay? Go ahead and smash that subscribe button. We would love to have you here. Alright family, it is time to use the oil. I mentioned earlier that I was going to use the oil later on in the video. It is time to use the Moringa oil. I'm using about a tablespoon of the Moringa oil. This is just going to help loosen up the butter even more. Moringa contains vitamin A, B, and omega-3 fatty acids. All of these nutrients nourish the hair and promote growth. Moringa improves the shine and elasticity of the hair. It revitalizes dull and lifeless hair. Alright family, so I have my lavender oil here. I'm going to be using about 10 to 15 drops of the lavender oil. The shea butter is rich in fatty acids and other nutrients which are very important for maintaining a healthy hair and scalp. Shea butter has high content of vitamins A, E, and F, which help in softening and moisturizing the hair. It is a very unique butter because it absorbs into the hair instead of just sitting on top of the hair. It helps the hair locks in moisture. Shea butter can also be used on the skin. It helps clear up blemishes. Alright family, let me share a pretty interesting story with you guys. So when I went to the African store, the owner of the African store, she asked me a question. She was like, do you use shea butter? I'm like, of course. That's why I'm trying to get some, you know. And she was like, yeah, when I was a little girl, my mom used to melt the shea butter and give it to my siblings and I to drink. And I was so intrigued by what she said. So I went on to ask, I was like, why? She said, yeah, because shea butter is so good for your hair and skin. And when my sisters and I had kids, we did not experience any type of stretch marks. And I'm telling y'all, this lady is almost 70 years old. Her skin is so smooth and soft. She is a Nigerian lady, so beautiful. So I was like, wow, that's pretty interesting. She said, yes, you can melt the shea butter, drink some, and give some to your kids to drink. I was like, I don't know about that one. We can just go ahead and apply the shea butter on our skin and our hair. She was like, you can do that too if you like, but if you want to have a very smooth, shiny, healthy looking skin, go ahead and drink the shea butter. So family, have you guys drank the shea butter before? Let me know in the comment section. Thank you all for stopping by. Love you guys. Be blessed. Bye.